Does it feel like sticking to your health goals is impossible? Like every Monday you start fresh, new diet, workout routine, hydration goals, only to feel completely overwhelmed by Friday? And by the weekend, binge watching Real Housewives with a bag of chips feels a lot more doable. Sound familiar? You're not alone. And the good news? The problem isn't you, it's your approach. Today, I'm sharing 3 tiny actionable changes that will help you stay consistent with your health goals without the overwhelm. And trust me, these small steps can lead to big transformations. So let's dive in. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Dr. Renee, a double board certified doctor who's been working with women both in person and in the online space for over 20 years. I'm here to help you simplify your health journey so it feels manageable and, dare I say, easy. Before we dive into today's tips, if you've ever felt stuck or frustrated by your health goals, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. I have tons of practical tips and mindset shifts coming your way, and I don't want you to miss them. And if you know someone who keeps hitting that reset button every Monday, share this video with them. It just might be the thing that helps them break the cycle. Okay, so now let's talk about why so many women feel stuck when it comes to their health goals. Here's what I see all the time. You wait until the pain of staying stuck in your situation, whether it's frustration, exhaustion, or feeling uncomfortable in your own skin, is greater than the pain of making a change. And when you do finally decide, that's it, I'm done, I'm changing my life, you overhaul everything all at once. You cut out sugar and all processed foods. You start a new 7-day workout plan. You drink a gallon of water a day. You go to bed an hour earlier. And maybe that works for a day or two. But by Friday, you're completely overwhelmed, even more exhausted, and ready to throw in the towel. And when you inevitably fall off the wagon, you tell yourself, see, I can never stick to anything. Then Monday rolls around and the cycle starts all over again. So here's why this approach doesn't work. You're trying to change too much too fast. Life is already stressful between jobs, kids, households. It's a lot. And adding a million new habits on top of that, it's just not sustainable. Here's something I see a lot. Many women expect immediate results when they overhaul their routine. They think if I change everything all at once, the results will come faster. But when the results don't show up as quickly as they hoped, it becomes discouraging. And because the changes feel so radical and hard, they end up falling off the wagon altogether. That's where the beauty of micro shifts come in. Yes, the results might take longer to show up, but because the changes are rolled out slowly, they actually stick. And when you stay consistent, those small steps eventually lead to the big transformation you're looking for. It's about progress that lasts, not quick fixes that fade. The only reason you keep falling off the wagon is something I covered in my last video, where we talked about limiting beliefs and default expectations. If you believe deep down that you can't stick to your goals or that you're destined to fail, that belief will shape your actions. And if you missed that video, make sure to check it out. So what's the solution? Instead of overhauling everything at once, I want you to consider something I call micro shifts. These are small, sustainable changes that you build on over time. For example, one of my clients wanted to drink more water. She read somewhere that you should drink half your body weight in ounces per day, but she was barely drinking 1 glass a day. So that goal felt impossible to her. So instead, we started with just 1 extra glass of water a day. Once that felt easy, she added another. Micro shifts work because they're manageable and they build momentum. When one change feels easy, you can add another. And before you know it, you've created sustainable habits that actually stick. The first tiny change is to set a micro goal. Instead of saying, I'm going to work out 5 days a week, start with something like, I'll walk for 10 minutes a day. This is exactly what I did when I was getting back into my fitness routine. After falling off track when my mom passed away in June, I didn't jump straight into intense workouts. That felt too hard for me. I started with daily walks with my dog and maybe 1 day of strength training a week. Over time, I worked up to where I am now, but that process took months. Starting small made it doable, and consistency made it stick. The second change is to focus on progress, not perfection. I know that sounds cliche, but it's so true. Here's the thing, most of us think we need to be perfect to see results, but that's not true. What will get you results is consistency more days than not. Progress means showing up even if it's not perfect. Miss a workout? That's okay. Try to get one in the next day. Didn't drink all your water? That's okay too. You can try again tomorrow. Focus on what you did do. Did you drink one more glass of water today than you did yesterday? Did you move your body even if it wasn't the workout you planned? That's progress, and that matters too. And the third change is to celebrate small wins. When you acknowledge the little things like drinking the extra glass of water or sticking to your 10-minute walk, you build self-trust. So many of us wait until we reach our final destination, whether it's our goal weight or our ideal physique, to celebrate. But let's try to stop along the way to see the wins from the day. Celebrating small wins is powerful because it reinforces the idea that you can follow through on your commitments. And when you trust yourself, sticking to your goals feels so much easier and more natural. Over time, those small wins add up to big results. For me, celebrating wins was a game changer. When I first started getting back into fitness, I celebrated showing up, even if my workout wasn't perfect. Those little moments of acknowledgement kept me motivated and reminded me that consistency, not perfection, is really what matters. So if this is resonating with you and you're ready to create habits that actually stick, I'd love for you to join me in my free 3-day challenge that I'm doing in January. In this challenge, we'll dive deeper into why it's so hard to stay consistent, how to identify the mindset traps that are holding you back, and simple actionable steps that you can take to build habits that fit your life and actually stick. The link for the challenge will be in the description, and I promise it will be practical, empowering, and exactly what you need to break free from the cycle of starting over every Monday. Remember, big changes don't happen overnight. They happen one tiny step at a time. So start with micro shifts. Focus on progress over perfection and celebrate every little win. And if this video gave you new perspective, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content just like this. And remember to share this with a friend who's ready to make healthy habits stick. Let's take the hard out of getting healthy together. And with that, we'll see you right back here next week. Ciao.